Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be reviewing a new brand to me on this channel. It's not new, but it's new to me, and that is the Nomad Cosmetics Fire and Ice eyeshadow palette. So you guys want to see what this is about, what my thoughts are? Well, then definitely keep watching. Okay, so I know that Nomad Cosmetics has been around for a while. I've consistently gotten their palettes inside Ipsy, but I've never kept their palettes because their color scheme was just something that I wasn't really into. Majority of the palettes that I got were neutral palettes, but for the first time, I saw something that I was like, bitch, I have got to get. So they just recently launched this Fire and Ice palette. First off, I have to say the packaging is quite beautiful. Like, look at how beautiful that is. Now this says Nomad collab or Nomad X Land Elds, and you see, I don't know what it says. I don't know. I'm having a hard time reading the handwriting. But on the back, it looks super cool. It says this is an intense eyeshadow palette. It says that the destination is Iceland, that the coordinates are that, and the inspiration is fire and ice. Very, very gorgeous. What's actually really cool is that they sent a postcard inside of the palette, so it's super cool. And on the back, it does say to Allie, Orlando, Florida. I thought that was so sweet. It's a very, very personal touch. They did not send this to me. I bought this myself, and they actually included a postcard. I thought that was so freaking cool. Now it says, thank you so much for your order. We hope you'll love your new Nomad goodies. Enjoy. And then they actually wrote, thanks so much. Enjoy Iceland. Felicia and Attiti. I butchered your name. I'm so sorry. But that was so freaking sweet. And the best part is when I ordered this, it shipped the exact same day and got here so freaking quick. I'm actually thoroughly impressed. So, what is the new Fire and Ice palette? Welcome to the Fire and Ice Quirky Iceland. Warm and cool tone, 15 intense eyeshadows formulated with extra fine pigments for stunning color payoff. 7 majestic mattes, 6 glimmering shimmers, 2 dazzling duochromes, all inspired by the land of fire and ice, infused with cloudberry seed oil to help moisturize and protect your skin, cruelty-free and vegan. So when you take the palette out, the palette looks like this. Very, very gorgeous. It does have like a texture to it, but it's really nice. It's like looking at ice and water. Very gorgeous. And then you open it up, it does have like a fire theme on the inside with all these different colors. Now I want you guys to actually take a look at each of the different shadows. So some of these shadows have like cracked ice, some have creepy little gnomes. You guys know how I feel about gnomes. They're so creepy. Then some of them have snowflakes. Some of them have just like symbols in them. Some of them have like stones and whatnot. Each shadow has a different symbol inside the shadow, which I think is really very, very unique. Very, very beautiful. It is definitely a really gorgeous palette, and I'm so excited to play into that. And I'm so excited to play with it. Now I will say the shade Elves right here, it's a very, very gorgeous shade with that little creepy gnome. I hate gnomes with them. They scare me. But this is how the shade looks, Elves right here. Very, 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 very gorgeous. So I'm really excited because we're going to do like a fire and ice inspired look. Like we're going to do one side blue, one side red to do like a, I don't know, fire and ice. And this kind of like gives me like a Game of Thrones feel. You do get 15 shades for $37, which is actually a really fantastic price. So let me go ahead and just zoom you guys in. We're just going to dive straight into this eye look. I sat here talking for 5 minutes and you guys weren't with me. Okay, so for starters, we're going to go into this Najord shadow right here. Now, I will have to say that these shadow names, like most of them, I don't know how to say them, but I think they're like Icelander terms. Am I saying that right? Icelander, like, do they speak Dutch? Swedish? I don't know. English? I don't know, but they definitely have very unique names that I struggle to pronounce, but we're gonna try. I've always wanted to go to Iceland because I know that you can see the Northern Lights in Iceland, and I'm like dying to see the Northern Lights. But they also have like what they're called, like hot springs, where like they're like natural, like heated pools that it's like freezing cold outside, it's snowy, but you can still go and sit like inside the hot spring, and it's kind of like almost like a milk bath. I've seen some of my favorite YouTubers do it when they went to Iceland, and it just looks so freaking cool, so pretty, and it's something that I've always wanted to experience myself. So it's always been like a bucket drip. Wow. A bucket list of mine to go to Iceland. Like it's always been such a really like beautiful area to want to explore and see. So I really think it's really cool that they are including like a fire and ice theme, and it's all based around Iceland. I think that's actually really, really unique. And yeah, it's definitely a bucket list of mine. I do want to thank everybody who watched my video the other day when I talked about the Makeup or Murder burner foam palette. I did reach out to the company. Super, super scary for me to do. I've never wanted to reach out to a company and be like, hey, something's wrong, just because I get really bad anxiety about it. So I did. I don't know if they saw it. There's some palette. There's some fall right there. I don't know if they saw it because I never responded to it. I'm going to go into the shade Frig, which is kind of like Paige's Frig, but they did see my like story on IG, and I reached out to them because we've had a few small conversations on IG, and I let them know like I did a review and you know what my thoughts were and whatnot, and that I was like really, really scared to reach out to them because you know you just never know how people are going to handle situations, and they never responded. I'm not like I wasn't looking for anything. I didn't want like a free palette or anything, but I wanted to like give them like a heads up, like hey, something's not right. I don't know, and they kind of ignored me. I get so scared to do that stuff. I'm not one to ever just like reach out to somebody. It's like, hey, something happened here. So yeah, I mean, I'm proud of myself for reaching out and saying something, but at the same time, I did get ignored, which I kind of laughed at, but like at the same time, I kind of expected it. By the way, do you guys not see how beautiful this is like blending out? It is actually really freaking a beautiful color. Oh my God. Now there is quite a bit of fallout on the face, and there's definitely a lot of kick up in the pan, but that's okay. Like I personally don't mind it. It's always why I do my eyeshadow first. I know some people out there really don't like doing the eyeshadow first, but I thoroughly enjoy it because I know how I am, and I get really, really messy when filming. I don't know why. I'm just a really, really messy person when it comes to filming. Okay. It like is so blendable. Like, oh my gosh, this just like blended so easily into each other. It's stunning. Okay. So then we're going to go into the shade Niffin. I don't know how to say that, but we're going to go into that shade. And, you know, typical me, I want to do a halo eye look. Like I said, I've been obsessed with halo eye looks lately. I don't know why. I just feel like it's such a pretty eye look. Maybe it's just because of the shape of eyes that I have. I just find that it just works really, really, really well for me. And trying to create a pretty look, I just feel like it just works really well. You know, this Fire and Ice palette reminds me of, it kind of reminds me of that TikTok video where people are like, I'm Mr. Wise, I'm Mr. Snow. You know what I'm talking about? You guys... Wow. That's kind of like what that reminds me. That's what this reminds me of. I'm Mr. Wise Maker. I'm too much. Okay. Then I'm going to go into the shade. We're going to make this work. We're going to go into the shade Elves right here. Very beautiful, beautiful shade. And it just feels so nice. And we're going to start to stick that right next to this blue and slowly bring that up on both sides. Ooh, this reminds me of Game of Thrones. Oh, I miss that show. I love Game of Thrones. Wow. Okay, then we're going to go into the River Glacier right here. Tappy tap that right in the middle. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is a really, really, really beautiful eye look. Wow. I have got to say, the formula on the Nomad Cosmetics is really, really nice. Now, I don't know how their other formulas are, but this is laying down so nicely, so comfortably, and it's just really, really beautiful. Like, oh my God, did I just give away a lot of good palettes? Now I'm kind of like kicking myself in the butt because like I said, I've gotten quite a few Nomad palettes because of Ipsy, but I have given them all away my No Waste Wednesday just because they're all neutral eye palettes, and I'm slowly becoming a neutral eye bitch, but I'm still a color whore. I just love color so much. So I'm kind of like, damn, were those neutral eye palettes really good? Because I feel like I might have just like dropped the ball on that. But this is looking really, really nice. Really, really pretty. All right, now we're going to go into this shade Mosa. I don't know how to say that. Oh, so how was your guys' weekend? Mine was filled with lots of cleaning because I am doing my first like collab, which I'm so excited about. I'm pretty sure you guys can guess like who I'm doing it with, but I'm so excited. We are so excited to do this together. It's been a long time coming, and she's a very, very dear friend of mine. I'm just going to leave it at that. But she does say the word frick often. So we're really excited. She is COVID free. If you guys follow her, she is COVID free. We're getting tested to make sure that we're good. I mean, granted, I like never leave my house. Okay, so this is laying down really, really nicely. Again, there's a little bit of fallout, but I do not mind that at all. I'll make it nice and beautiful. These are blending like a dream. Oh my gosh. Yeah, anyway, so I'm very excited because like I said, I did reach out to the company. They never responded. I don't know if they ever will. Because I wasn't like asking for like a free product. I wasn't asking for like a return or anything like that. Just because like, you know, things happen. I really do like the product. I really do like the brand. But oh my God, I was so scared. Because like I never ever say stuff. I don't know. I'm just that person. I'm just that person. I will suffer and deal with it. And you guys always give me crap saying stand up for yourself. So here we have Hecla. There's like orange shade. And you guys are always saying, Allie, just say something. I'm like, can't. Like, I'm just so scared too. Especially like if I'm doing like a review and I get like a broken product. Oh my God, you guys get on me about how I need to go reach out to the company. And I'm like, I can't. Nope. I get too scared too. I don't know why. I just have, it gives me like really, really bad anxiety. Just like the idea of like reaching out to a company. I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. Not gonna lie, this shade looks like I just took Cheeto dust and rubbed it on top of my lid. Looks like Cheeto dust. Cheeto dust. Okay, so I'm back into the first shade to deepen it up because it did start to disappear just a little bit when I was blending the shades together. There's definitely a bit of fallout right here, but I do not mind that at all. But I just really wanted to deepen this crease area to really enhance like that fireness, that fire effect. So I wanted to deepen that up just a tad. Okay, so then I'm going to take this shade Hell, I don't know what it is. And we're going to actually place that all over the lid. I'm going to try to just place that everywhere. Oh my God, this palette really does kind of remind me of Game of Thrones. I'm not going to lie. Like the Fire and Ice theme, I really think of Game of Thrones when I'm looking at this palette. I think because like the song, like the theme song was called Fire and Ice. And that was such a fantastic show. I'm sad that like it's over. I know they're supposed to do like some sort of like prequel to it, but just like people keep asking Corey on his live stream if I watch Bridgerton. No, I've never seen it. I see it on my Netflix, but I haven't watched it. No particular reason. I think no particular reason. I don't know. I'm so busy playing my video games that I just don't even think about watching like TV shows that often. Okay, so then I kind of want to take this Anthem shade. I just want to dab this straight into the middle, like just to give a little extra oomph, you know? Kind of just blend that in on top. It's a really pretty mix. That's really pretty. So far, I actually really do like how the palette is performing. It's performing really well. The mattes are extremely pigmented. A little goes a long way, and the shimmers are stunning and beautiful. So let me come back with a full face and we're kind of like finish up this review. But so far, I'm actually really, really loving it. Yeah, guys, I'm back. Alrighty, guys, and this is the final look. So I did go in with my D-Star lashes in the style page. And then for underneath the lashes on this side, I just mixed these two shades together. So mix these two shades together. I use this color right here for the inner corner. For this eye, I actually mixed these two shades along with this purple shade, and then I use this for the inner corner. And I have got to say, this is my first time trying out Nomad Cosmetics, and I'm actually really, really loving their formula and how this turned out. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of how the red eye turned out. It's just not my favorite. But this blue eye, oh my God, it is just absolutely stunning. Do you guys see how that shimmer just, like literally how the light captivates it? It's just so freaking beautiful. They are so easy to work with. And I also just realized I never put on highlighter. But that's okay. But at the end of the day, this just is such an easy palette to work with. The mattes are extremely pigmented. Like literally you pick it up with the brush and it just A lot of kick up, a lot of fallout, but it is so pigmented. A little goes a long way, but it's also extremely, extremely easy to buff out and to blend. Oh my God, is it so easy to blend. Not only are they easy to blend with each other, but then you have the shimmers that you can lay right on top. And again, they just blend so easily into the matte. They blend so easily into the other shimmers. It is actually a really, really stunning palette. I'm actually thoroughly impressed. Now, I think I'm more in love with the blue shades in this palette and some of the green shades over here than I am necessarily red shades. I wish that this right here was definitely more pigmented. This is more of like a hot Cheeto, and this is more of just like a standard Cheeto color. I wish there was more like redness to them, or they should have done like a half blue, half red palette. That would really made sense for like a fire and ice theme if it was truly like, you know, half blue, half red. But at the end of the day, I do think these colors complement each other very, very well. There's probably a meaning behind it for what they represent. So I actually really do like this palette. It's $37 for 15 shades that work beautifully. Not only that, I do think it's really sweet that they had a little special touch right here by putting a little postcard in here. I think that's actually really cool as well. Like, I think they probably did that for every single consumer that bought their palette. I don't know. I just really liked the experience with them. I like that they shipped out the same day. They're very personal. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of like shooting myself in the foot here for being like, damn, I should have tried their neutral palettes, because you guys always say how much you love me doing neutral eye looks, and I've given away all my neutral ones I got in Ipsy, and now I'm kind of like, damn it, I should have tried it, because this is actually really freaking good ass palette. It's actually fantastic. I really do enjoy this, and now I want to see what else this brand has to hold. Like, now this brand's getting me excited. I want to check them out. So Nomad Cosmetics, you guys did a fantastic job. I really do like this, especially this blue side. It's just a chef's kiss. It is gorgeous. Sorry I didn't talk as much in this video. I didn't have too much to say. I was just thoroughly invested in just doing this eye look. I was thinking about my Tomb Raider game, and sometimes I don't always have something to say, and it's life, but I just wanted to like film this for you guys because it's such a stunning palette and I really am enjoying it. I'm going to definitely be checking out this brand. I highly suggest you guys do too. I just can't get over the blue side. I just think it's freaking gorgeous. So Nomad Cosmetics, you guys freaking killed it. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys like this video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, so I do post 3 to 4, mostly 5 times a week. Also, make sure you guys head over to my other channels, Art for the Life, where you guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures with my amazing husband, Corey. And a huge, huge, huge thank you to all these beautiful Patreon members that you guys see right here. I love each and every single one of you guys. You guys are allowing me to live my dreams, so thank you guys so much. And to you guys, the beautiful viewer, thank you so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, thumbs down this video, subscribe, didn't subscribe, unsubscribed, either way, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. So yeah, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys very next video. Bye. We are going to be reviewing a new company for today's video. Each shadow definitely has a different texture inside the shadow. Literally how the light just captivates it.